The secret alternate realities your brain builds every night. What if I told you that every night, your brain isn't just resting, it's secretly running simulations of your life? I don't mean random stories. I mean alternate realities where you took the other job, said yes to that date, or made a different choice at a critical moment. We tend to think of dreams as just mental noise, but a growing body of research suggests they are a high-tech training ground. And by the end of this, you'll see how these nightly simulations are a key to understanding your own mind. The foundation, your brain's nightly reboot. To get how your brain builds these alternate realities, we first need to talk about REM sleep. You've probably heard of it. It stands for rapid eye movement, and it's the sleep stage where most of our vivid dreaming happens. During REM, your brain activity looks remarkably similar to when you're awake. Your heart rate and blood pressure increase, and your eyes dart back and forth like you're watching a movie. But here's the wild part. While your brain is buzzing, your body is almost completely paralyzed. This is just a safety mechanism, thankfully, keeping you from physically acting out whatever intense scenario is playing in your head. For decades, scientists figured the main point of sleep was just to rest the body and file away memories. During sleep, your brain is busy processing the day's events, moving important information from short-term to long-term storage. Think of it like organizing files on a computer. But this explanation always felt incomplete. It didn't really explain the bizarre, story-driven, and often deeply emotional nature of our dreams. Why would a simple filing system need to create elaborate tales about you showing up to work without pants or flying over your childhood home? The answer, it seems, is that your brain isn't just filing information. It's using that information to run complex, interactive simulations. Neuroimaging studies have shown that during REM sleep, there is a widespread dynamic interaction between the brain's primary sensorimotor areas and the higher-order regions that handle complex thought. This intricate dance of brain activity is consistent with the idea that the brain is running sophisticated mental simulations, which we just happen to experience as dreams. Layer 1, the training ground. The first layer of this simulation idea is the most scientifically established, the threat simulation theory, or TST. Proposed by Finnish researcher Antti Revonsuo, this theory suggests that dreams serve a biological function as a defense mechanism. Essentially, your brain is a prepper. It takes real or potential threats from your life and runs them over and over in the safe space of your dreams. The idea is that by replaying these scary scenarios, your brain gets to practice spotting threats and rehearsing ways to avoid them. This isn't some fringe idea. There's compelling evidence behind it. A review of multiple studies found that a large percentage of our dreams contain threatening events. Studies have also shown that people in dangerous environments or those who've experienced trauma tend to have more dreams with threatening content. For instance, one study found that severely traumatized children reported having significantly more dreams, and those dreams contained more frequent and severe threats. This suggests their brain's threat simulation systems were kicked into high gear. Think about the classic nightmares: being chased, falling, or fighting some unseen enemy. According to threat simulation theory, these aren't just random anxieties. They are your mind's ancient survival training program, running drills that were absolutely critical for our ancestors. When your dream self is threatened, it often reacts with the right defensive moves. This constant nightly rehearsal could make you better at avoiding threats in the real world, which would have been a massive evolutionary advantage. So that recurring dream about being chased by a bear, that might just be your brain keeping your survival instincts sharp. Layer 2, the life simulator. But it can't just be about threats, right? The brain is a remarkably efficient organ. It wouldn't spend hours every night on a process that only does one thing. This brings us to Layer 2, the idea that our brains simulate way more than just physical danger. Recent research suggests dreams are a multi-motive simulation space, where we practice dealing with all sorts of social challenges. By analyzing hundreds of dream reports, scientists found that themes of status, self-protection, and social connection often structure our dream narratives. Your brain isn't just practicing for a fight. It's practicing for a job interview, a tough conversation, or even a first date. This is where the idea moves from a simple training ground to a full-on life simulator. During REM sleep, our brains are more open to flexible thinking. One famous study found a 32% advantage in solving anagram puzzles after waking from REM sleep compared to non-REM sleep, suggesting REM actually boosts creative problem-solving. The unique chemical state of the REM brain, with high levels of acetylcholine and low levels of norepinephrine, seems to create a mental space where we can connect distantly related ideas. It's the perfect environment for exploring different options and outcomes. Your brain takes the variables of your life, your relationships, career goals, fears, and desires, and runs simulations. What if you'd taken that job in another city? What if you'd been more honest in that last relationship? In the dream world, the rigid logic of your prefrontal cortex is less active, which allows for more unusual and creative combinations of ideas. Your brain gets to explore all these what-if scenarios without any real-world consequences, trying out different strategies and emotional responses. It's a sandbox for making decisions. Sleeping on a problem isn't just a cliché. It's a real cognitive strategy that lets your brain run these simulations and deliver a more considered choice when you wake up. Layer 3, a glimpse into alternate realities. Now we're going to venture into the deepest, most speculative layer. What if these simulations are more than just practice? What if they are brief glimpses into genuine alternate realities? This idea takes us to the very edge of neuroscience and into the realm of theoretical physics, specifically the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. Proposed by physicist Hugh Everett III back in 1957, the many worlds interpretation suggests that every time a quantum event happens, the universe doesn't just pick one outcome. Instead, it branches into multiple realities, where all possible outcomes happen in their own separate, parallel universes. So right now, a version of you is still watching this video, but another version in a different branch of reality just clicked away. According to this theory, there are a near infinite number of universes, each one representing a different possible outcome of every decision ever made. Let's be very clear. This is a philosophical parallel, not a proven scientific link. But it's an incredibly tempting one. If countless versions of you exist across these parallel worlds, what if your consciousness, in the highly flexible and abstract state of dreaming, can pick up faint echoes of these other lives? What if that vivid dream where you were a successful musician wasn't just a fantasy, but a fleeting connection to a version of you in another reality who actually pursued music? This doesn't mean you're literally traveling to another dimension each night, but it suggests that the simulations your brain runs are so powerful and draw from such a deep well of possibility that they can feel like authentic glimpses into another life. Because in a way, they might be explorations of other potential yous. The so what, making it work for you. This journey through the layers of dreaming is fascinating, but what does it actually mean for you in your waking life? Understanding that your dreams are a powerful cognitive tool is the first step. The next is to build a bridge between your dreaming mind and your waking mind. And the most effective tool for that is a dream journal. When you first wake up, your dream memories are incredibly fragile. By immediately writing down everything you can remember, even just fragments, colors, or feelings, you're signaling to your brain that this information is important. This simple act can dramatically improve your dream recall over time. But a journal is more than just a record. It's a tool for solving problems. You can actively use a technique called dream incubation. Before you go to sleep, take a few minutes to focus on a specific problem or question you're wrestling with. Write it down. Ask your dreaming mind to work on it. Studies have shown that a significant number of people who try this will dream about their problem, and many will even discover a solution in the dream. For instance, one study showed that when people focused on a problem before bed, they made significant progress toward a solution after just 10 days of dream journaling. As you review your journal over weeks and months, look for patterns. Are there recurring symbols, people, or scenarios? These are clues from your subconscious simulator. A recurring dream of being unprepared for an exam might not literally be about school, but about a feeling of being tested and coming up short in your career or a relationship. By spotting these patterns, you can uncover the core issues your brain is trying to work through. This transforms dream interpretation from a party trick into a practical tool for self-awareness and personal growth. Conclusion. We've gone from the established science of REM sleep through the evolutionary logic of threat simulation and all the way to the speculative frontiers of quantum consciousness. We've seen that your dreams are not just random noise. They are a sophisticated, multi-layered simulation engine. They are a training ground for survival, a sandbox for life's biggest decisions, and maybe, just maybe, a window into the alternate lives you could be living. Your brain is running these powerful simulations every single night, offering insights, solutions, and a deeper understanding of who you are. All you have to do is learn to listen. So, what are the alternate realities your brain is building? What's the most vivid alternate life dream you've ever had? Share your experience in the comments below. I'd love to read what simulations your mind is running.